Federal funding cuts have our local food pantries scrambling to feed families in need. And that comes as they're already struggling to fill their shelves. Action News Jack's Madison Foglio is live outside the Feeding Northeast Florida Food Bank. In Madison, you toured that warehouse there.
Jake, I sure did. And what was amazing, and anyone that walks in there will see this, how empty those shelves were. I mean, I've got a lot of warehouse stories of things with other places as well. But when I tell you, hearing that there is a food shortage and then actually seeing how empty those shelves were pretty eye-opening. But one thing that I want to make clear from the Feeding Northeast Florida leaders is that they're not going to let this stop them from completing their mission. All of this was filled 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, these aisles and these racks stay filled. This is really just in the last week or two is when we've truly seen a lack of inventory.
Tonight, Feeding Northeast Florida Food Bank needs your help to keep our community fed.
We know that there are 272,000 food insecure people in our service area. That translates to 1 in 8 adults and 1 in 5 children. So the numbers are significant.
The recent federal funding cuts by the USDA are affecting food banks like Feeding Northeast Florida. It relies on federal food assistance programs for roughly 20% of its food supply. But now the food pantry is dealing with empty shelves and more people to feed.
We've been able to quantify since we received notification that it was approximately 8 tractor trailer loads that would have come to us. We approximate the value of those 8 loads at about $850,000.
Susan King is the president and CEO of Feeding Northeast Florida Food Bank. She says another issue they've been dealing with are delays in the food loads from some of these programs being received.
Unfortunately, people are hungry every day. And so when you can't necessarily ask somebody to wait a few weeks until that load comes.
However, King tells me despite the uncertainty in what's to come, the food bank isn't going anywhere.
But we made it through COVID. We've made it through hurricanes, where the support of the community, I know, is going to get us through this challenge.
Now, what's interesting is that for every dollar donated, that can feed up to 6 meals that are distributed specifically with Feeding Northeast Florida. So that's something to note and keep in mind when you're considering to donate. Now, I'll have a link on how you can donate to Feeding Northeast Florida over in my web story at actionnewsjax.com. For local coverage you can count on reporting from the north side, I'm Madison Foglio, Action News Jax.